Welcome to World War II Chronicles, a weekly tribute to America's fighting men and women in commemoration of the Second World War. These programs are narrated by Ed Herlihy and are based on the news broadcasts of the war period from the recorded sound collection of the National Archives in Washington, D.C.
Emboldened by their many successes in the first months of 1942, the Japanese High Command decided to extend its defensive perimeter. The first step was to capture Port Moresby on the island of New Guinea in preparation for an assault on Australia. Forewarned by code-breaking information, the United States Navy dispatched a task force, including 2 aircraft carriers, to face the Japanese. May 4th marked the beginning of a series of skirmishes known as the Battle of the Coral Sea.
Naval commentators here, summing up the claims of both sides, conclude that somewhere northeast of Australia there has been fought the first full-scale naval battle since Jutland, 26 years ago. Unofficial observers in London are inclined to think that Monday's attack was carried out by American planes flown from carriers.
The battle reached its height on May 7th and 8th as wave after wave of Japanese and American aircraft searched out and bombed enemy ships. It would become the first time in history that a battle was fought with only planes and carriers. Meyer 11 was a bombardier in the battle.
Well, we spotted 15 ships in the Coral Sea heading south. I convinced my pilot into making our own run on a big, juicy 2-stacker transport. Was sitting there right in the middle of the convoy. We made our run, had to pass over a cruiser and 2 destroyers to get to her. They were throwing up just about as much ack-ack as I've ever seen at one time in my life. Well, at release point, I let my eggs go, 8 500s, and spaced them all around the bow. I believe I probably sunk her.
The Battle of the Coral Sea was the first setback for the Japanese Navy.
On the basis of present information, Japan, which has never lost a war, has lost her first important naval battle.
Although the United States had lost more ships, the substantial losses of pilots and planes suffered by the Japanese would prove decisive in the Pacific War's turning point, the Battle of Midway. I'm Ed Herlihy. Join me next time for World War II Chronicles.
World War II Chronicles was produced by the American Veterans Center and Radio America in cooperation with the National Archives. To listen to more episodes, subscribe on iTunes or visit AmericanVeteransCenter.org. We need your help to keep the legacy of our World War II generation alive. Visit AmericanVeteransCenter.org to make a donation to support World War II Chronicles and the ongoing work of the American Veterans Center.